our class when we are taught in English?
South Africa's history of apartheid has been a subject of powerful storytelling in cinema. Many films have tackled this painful era, shining a light on the oppression, resilience, and fight for freedom. Today, we are counting down the top 10 movies about apartheid, films that directly explore the regime and its impact on South Africans. Now, before we dive in, we should clarify a few things. We are focusing on films that are explicitly about apartheid. That means no movies where apartheid is just a backdrop, like Morphe or Catch a Fire. And as much as we'd love to talk about Morgan Freeman as Nelson Mandela in Invictus or Forrest Whitaker as Desmond Tutu in The Forgiven, those films deal with the aftermath of apartheid, not the era itself. So, without further ado, here are the top 10 apartheid films you need to watch.
All we ask for is justice! Justice!
Number 10. Cry, The Beloved Country, 1995. Based on Ellen Payton's classic novel, Cry, The Beloved Country is a deeply emotional drama about two fathers from different worlds, one black, one white, whose lives tragically intersect in apartheid-era South Africa. James Earl Jones delivers a powerful performance as Reverend Kumalo, a rural priest searching for his lost son, while Richard Harris plays a wealthy white landowner facing his own grief. Directed by Daryl Root, director of Sarafina, and Yesterday, this film was praised for its heart-wrenching storytelling and stunning cinematography of South Africa's landscapes. Fun fact, Nelson Mandela himself quoted the novel in his inaugural speech in 1994.
My name is Solomon Mahlangu. I live in Mamelodi, C2 Ndebele section.
Number 9. Kalushi, 2016. This biographical war drama tells the true story of Solomon Kalushi Malongu, an anti-apartheid activist who became a symbol of resistance after being executed at just 23 years old. Directed by Mandla Dubey, Kalushi follows his journey from a street kid to a revolutionary who joins the African National Congress, ANC. Tobo Rametsi delivers a stirring performance, and the film offers a raw, unflinching look at the sacrifices young freedom fighters made.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a bank robbery, so you stay calm and you go home.
Number 8. Silverton Siege, 2022. A tense, action-packed thriller, Silverton Siege is inspired by real events. In 1980, 3 young MK operatives, cornered by police, took a bank hostage and demanded the release of Nelson Mandela. Directed by Mandla Dubey, director of the previous entry, Kalushi, this high-stakes film blends historical drama with action, making it one of the most gripping apartheid-era films in recent years. Arnold Vosloo, yes, the mummy's own Imhotep, plays a key role, adding a layer of Hollywood credibility to the film.
You're right, you know. All of the people that say that it's our job to sit there and watch people die.
Number 7. The Bang Bang Club, 2010. A true story of war photographers capturing the final, violent days of apartheid, the Bang Bang Club stars Ryan Phillip, Taylor Kitsch, and Melon Ackerman. The film follows a group of real-life photojournalists who risked their lives documenting apartheid's brutal conflicts in the early 1990s. Directed by Steven Silver, this film gives a harrowing look at the power of photojournalism, showing how images can expose injustice to the world.
My name is Thabo Mbeki, and I am a terrorist.
Number 6. Endgame, 2009. This British-made political thriller, starring Chiwetel Ejiofor and William Hurt, tells the fascinating, little-known story of how secret negotiations led to apartheid's downfall. Focused on the behind-the-scenes talks between ANC leaders and the apartheid government, Endgame is a tense, dialogue-driven drama that shows how peace was negotiated in the shadows before it was won in public.
You are the white Mandela. You are the most deluded of them all.
Number 5. Escape from Pretoria, 2020. This gripping prison break film tells the true story of two white South African activists, played by Daniel Radcliffe and Daniel Webber, who were imprisoned for their role in the anti-apartheid movement. Their daring escape from Pretoria's high-security prison is an edge-of-your-seat thriller, proving that not all heroes fought with guns, some fought with ingenuity and determination.
You're coming with us.
Get your hand off my wife!
Number 4. Winnie Mandela, 2011. Starring Jennifer Hudson and Terrence Howard, Winnie Mandela explores the life of one of South Africa's most controversial figures, the wife of Nelson Mandela, who became a revolutionary in her own right. Directed by Daryl Root, director of Cry, The Beloved Country, the film dives into her personal and political struggles, showing how she endured imprisonment, exile, and heartbreak in the fight against apartheid.
I have cherished the ideal of a free society. It is an ideal for which I am prepared to die.
Number 3. Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom, 2013. Idris Elba delivers a towering performance as Nelson Mandela in this epic biopic based on Mandela's autobiography. Covering his journey from rural boy to revolutionary, prisoner, and finally, president, this is one of the most comprehensive films on his life. Directed by Justin Chadwick, the film captures the emotional weight of Mandela's sacrifices, but also his unbreakable spirit. Fun fact, the film's London premiere was the same day Mandela passed away, a moment that turned the screening into a deeply moving tribute. Number 2. Sarafina. 1992, this musical drama, starring Whoopi Goldberg, Leleti Khumalo, and Miriam Makeba, tells the story of a young girl caught in the 1976 Soweto uprising. Through music, dance, and raw emotion, Sarafina captures the spirit of youth resistance during apartheid. Directed by Daryl Root, it remains one of South Africa's most beloved films, blending powerful storytelling with unforgettable songs.
I'd like to get people to get at each other, to talk to each other. It's a question of understanding each other, living in the same world.
Of course, we can't talk about apartheid films without mentioning a few more that deserve recognition. These films may not have made the top 10, but they each offer a unique and powerful perspective on South Africa's history. Some were groundbreaking for their time, others were bold in their storytelling, and all of them are worth watching if you want a fuller picture of the apartheid era. Come Back Africa, 1959. A groundbreaking, semi-documentary film secretly shot in apartheid South Africa, Come Back Africa exposed the real conditions black South Africans faced. It was one of the first films to critique apartheid on the world stage.
What have these men done that is so wrong? They've resisted apartheid.
It's a serious matter, Brom.
Bram Fisher, 2017. This legal drama follows the story of Bram Fisher, the lawyer who defended Nelson Mandela during the Rivonia trial. It's a powerful look at how one man used the law to fight an unjust system.
Stealing is one thing, Johnny. Playing with terrorists is another. Maybe I should tell your prison mates why you got out on good behavior last time.
Mapensela, 1988. A gritty anti-apartheid thriller, Mapensela follows a small-time gangster who gets caught up in the resistance. It was banned in South Africa for its unapologetic political message but remains a must-watch. Every one of these films plays a role in keeping the memory of apartheid struggles alive. Whether through documentary realism, courtroom drama, or raw personal stories, they remind us of the resilience of those who fought for freedom. Now, back to our countdown, because we are about to reveal the most powerful apartheid film of them all.
You can beat me or jail me, or even kill me. But I am not going to be what you want me to be.
Number 1. Cry Freedom, 1987. Directed by Richard Attenborough, Cry Freedom tells the true story of journalist Donald Woods and anti-apartheid activist Steve Biko. Starring Denzel Washington and Kevin Kline, this film was a global wake-up call to apartheid's horrors. Washington's portrayal of Biko's courage and tragic fate is unforgettable, and the film's heartbreaking ending is one of the most powerful in cinema history.
Either the cuffs come off tonight, or the hands tomorrow.
These films aren't just movies, they're windows into South Africa's past and reminders of the struggles and sacrifices made for freedom. If you want more great South African cinema, check out our top 10 iconic South African movies and top 10 South African drama films. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share South African stories with the world.